On December 8, 2000, a gunman opened fire at Muslim worshippers in Sudan who were performing their night prayers, killing 20 and wounding dozens before being shot dead by police. The attacker, Abbas al-Baqer, Abbas, identified as a member of an Islamic militant group, Takfir wal-Hijra, walked onto the mosque grounds in the village of Garaffa and began firing an automatic rifle through a window at the worshippers, said Khartoum Police General Osman Ghaffar. Police spokesman General Osman Yaqub Ali told reporters that 4 police units rushed to the al-Sunnah al-Muhammadiyah mosque and shot the gunman after he refused to surrender. 20 worshippers were killed and 33 others wounded, including a policeman. Garaffa is a village outside Omdurman, the twin city of the capital Khartoum. This massacre was called the 2000 Garaffa Mosque Massacre. Welcome to Rotten Crimes, where we delve into the darkest corners of the human psyche. Today we'll be exploring the case of the Sudanese mosque shooting that left 20 dead and dozens injured. On a quiet night in the village of Garaffa, a brutal act shattered the peace. Abbas al-Baqer. Abbas, a man driven by hate and violence, unleashed a torrent of bullets upon worshippers gathered for prayer. Who was this man? What motivated him to carry out such a horrific act? And what are the implications for Sudan and the wider world? Join me as we uncover the truth behind the Garaffa mosque shooting. We'll delve into the life of Abbas al-Baqer Abbas, explore the motivations behind his actions, and examine the impact of this tragedy on the world stage. The 2000 Halafa Mosque Massacre was an attack on members of Ansar al-Sunnah who were praying at a mosque in Halafa, a village on the outskirts of Omdurman, Sudan, on December 8, 2000. After a lone gunman named Abbas al-Baqer Abbas, a member of Takfir wal-Hijra, opened fire with a Kalashnikov assault rifle during evening prayers, killing at least 22 people and wounding more than 30 others. He was shot dead by the police. During evening prayers at around 9:44 p.m., 33-year-old Abbas al-Baqer Abbas immediately opened fire with a Kalashnikov assault rifle through a window at people at al-Sunnah al-Muhammadiyah Mosque in Harafa, killed 20 worshippers. Witnesses said he avoided the women's area of the mosque and promised fleeing women he would only shoot men. Abbas refused to surrender to responding police forces, but he was killed after a brief gunfight with officers. The attack left 33 people injured, including a police officer. At least 2 of the injured later died from their injuries. Police say Abbas acted alone, but witnesses said there was gunfire from 3 directions, and there were at least 3 assailants at Jalabius, all but one before police arrived. He said he had run away before. In addition to attacks on worshippers at mosques, there were also reports that gunmen went on a rampage in the village, killing at least 2 boys. Various death tolls were reported, ranging from 23 and 24 to 27 people killed and 49 injured. Takfir wal-Hijra is an Islamic extremist group originating from Egypt that has had disagreements with the pacifist Ansar al-Sunnah in the past. The former believes that Sharia law should be enforced by force, while the latter opposes this. This conflict has sparked similar incidents before. On February 4, 1994, 3 assailants, including Libyan Islamist Mohammed Abdullah al-Khilaifi and 2 Sudanese men, attacked the Ansar al-Sunnah Mosque in al-Thawra with assault rifles, killing 19 teenagers. 1 person was killed and 15 injured. Murder. Sentenced to death and executed on September 19, 1994. On January 1, 1996, when members of the group tried to force conversion on villagers in Kambo Ashala, a fight broke out between the group members and the police, resulting in the deaths of 8 assailants and 1 police officer. In 1996, an attack on the same mosque in Harafa killed 12 people. On November 1, 1997, 2 members of Takfir wal-Hijra attacked people coming out of Al-Qawit's mosque with knives, killing 2 people and injuring 10 others. Abbas al-Baqer. Abbas was a native of Al-Dasis, north of Al Jazeera. His mother had left home due to his religious fanaticism, and he reportedly beat his sister and accused her of adultery. He studied economics at the University of Tripoli, but had to leave Libya due to security threats posed by leading Islamist groups. He was a former member of the People's Defense Forces, who fought against rebels in southern Sudan. Mr. Abbas was originally a member of Ansar al-Sunnah, but due to religious differences, he left and joined Takfir wal-Hijra. He is said to have repeatedly threatened members of Ansar al-Sunnah with attacks similar to those in 1994. As a result of these threats, he, along with others suspected of being members of Takfir wal-Hijra, was arrested for 4 months in 1998 and again for 20 months a few months before the shooting. However, he claimed to have repented and renounced the group and its ideas, and was subsequently released. The next day, President Omar al-Bashir visited the mosque, offered his condolences to the families of the victims, and assured them that a law would be passed to control fanatical religious groups, calling them destructive and harmful. We will revise laws to protect society from such ideas. Following the massacre, police and security forces were deployed to Khartoum state, and a large-scale inspection operation was carried out to prevent further violence. This led to the arrest of 65 key members of Takfir wal-Hijra. Public order laws have also been strengthened, allowing law enforcement to detain suspects for up to 6 months. Opposition parties criticized the amendments as restricting freedoms and accused President Bashir of using the incident to expand his power. We've reached the end of this journey into the darkness. The case of Abbas al-Baqer, Abbas and the Garaffa mosque shooting leaves us with a sense of profound sadness and anger. However, it's also a stark reminder of the importance of understanding the roots of violence and working together to prevent future tragedies. As we move forward, let us remember the victims and their families. May they find peace and healing in the wake of this senseless act. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of the darkest corners of the human psyche. If you found this video informative or thought-provoking, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Rotten Crimes for more true crime content.